हॅलो. हां, सर्व एस सी सीचे विद्यार्थी आले का? तर विजिट इट. We are going to study the second aspect after the propagation of the flowering plants by using the different parts of the plants, that is the different vegetative parts. And then after we are going to study in detail one after the other different types of the flowers which are used in the floriculture, that is the cut flowers. First we are going to study about the cut flowers, and earlier we have studied the introduction, that is the floriculture is the branch of horticulture which deals with the culture and management of the flowers and ornamental plants. This is the word that is derived from the word flower, that means flower, and cultura means cultivation. Floriculture, it includes the cultivation of flowering and ornamental plants for direct sale or for use as raw materials in cosmetics, perfume industry and the pharmaceutical sector. So up till now you are knowing about the use of the flower for the purpose of ornamentation, but the other uses of the flower, that is about the use in the different cosmetics, perfume industry and pharmaceutical sector. So these different perfumes that we use mostly at the different events, that is manufactured in different industries. Then this pharmaceutical sector means the different medicines that is manufactured in the different industries, and the commercial manufacture of these medicines in the different industries, that is known as the pharmaceutical sector. It is also used in the different aspects or different purposes, that is the seeds, cutting, budding and grafting. So this flower you are knowing very well. After the pollination, this flower, it is forming the seeds. So these seeds, those are used for the different purposes. The different purposes, and that is the one of the important part of the plant, that is the reproductive part, and that is used mostly for the propagation of these different crop plants into next third generation. Secondly, the medium, or you can say the inferior qualities, those are used for the purpose of human food, and that is also given to the different cattle as a food. So this reproductive part, that is one of the very important planting material, and that is most widely used in only few plants we are using the vegetative part, like sugar cane, but most of the crop plants, those are multiplied by using these seeds. Then the cutting, so these different cuttings of the plants, those are also used, from which also we are getting these flowering plants. Then budding and grafting, so mostly in case of the rose, this grafting method is used, and in some of the flowering plants, these grafting, it is also used, and in some of the flowering plants after planting this set or a stem of a plant in the soil, we are getting the bud, and that bud can be transplanted secondly into the another plant, from which the flowering plants can also be produced. This floriculture, it is also defined as art and knowledge of growing flowers perfection. So there are different characteristics of the flowers, and a person who is having the knowledge of the floriculture flower, he can only produce the flowers or flowering plants which are having the very important characteristic feature of the flower. So this perfection means the artificially after this getting the flower, we arrange these flowers in a different manner, in a different arrangement, so that that a particular place, that a particular thing, or that a particular spot, it can be look better, or it will be helping to increase its attractiveness or decoration, that is the perfection. And the person who is associated with this field are called floriculturists. So you know very well, a person who is expertise in a particular aspect, he is known by that name. And in the same way, if a person who is expertise, who is having a good knowledge, who is having a specialization in the flower, he is known as the floriculturists. So this floriculture, that is by the arrangement of these different flowers, or by the different methods, if you are trying to increase the sale, or in most of the flower merchants, if you visit and if you observe very carefully, there also you might have seen the shop owners, they arrange these flowers in a different manner. And while we are passing through these shops, we also will to purchase these flowers. So that art, it is very important, and that is helpful to increase the sale or this economics of the flowers. So there are a number of the different ways or methods or techniques through which we can increase the sale of the flower, marketing of the flower. Even though in this floriculture there are problems, and what are these problems, and what is the future, that is the perspectives of the floriculture, it is studied in one of the states, that is in Kerala, that is the problems of biotechnology labs involved in vitro propagation. So in vitro, in vivo. In vitro means in laboratory. In vivo means in the field. So it is studied in one of the state, that is Kerala, that is the problems of biotechnology labs involved in the in vitro propagation. That is biotechnology, you are knowing very well, this is a newly emerging branch where we can produce the plants, flowers, etc. in the laboratory condition. So that is the by the help of the one of the technique that is known as tissue culture or micro propagation. And if you are producing the flower producing plants, that is the propagation in the, if you are producing the flower producing plants in the laboratory by the use of biotechnology, then it is known as in vitro propagation. In vitro propagation means in the laboratory we can produce the plants which are going to produce the flowers, and that is the technique known as tissue culture or micro propagation. And I think you may have already seen in the Marathwada Agriculture University tissue culture laboratory, where we have seen where there is production of in vitro banana and sugarcane seedlings, that we have seen when we have visited the Marathwada Agriculture University, and there you have observed how these plants, those are produced the first in the test tube, and then after these are grown in the flask, and then it is transferred into the pot, and these pots then after kept outside the laboratory in the greenhouse. That also we have seen in the Vasantara Naik Marathwada Agriculture University. And these flower producing plants, those can be produced in the laboratory by the use of the micropropagation, by the use of technique biotechnology, where this MS media is used, that is Morashi and smog media. That is nothing but the artificial nutrients we are giving to these smallest part of the plant. So generally the tip part of these different plants, that is the root, stem, leaf, etc., those are used for the purpose of in vitro propagation of the plants, that is by the use of biotechnology, tissue culture in laboratory, because that is nothing but the apical meristeme. And you know very well, meristematic tissues are those which are having the totipotency property. Totipotency means the cell which is having the more capacity of production and division redivision of the cells, not only division redivision but development and differentiation of these newly produced cells into the different organs, and all these different organs are developed, means there is development of new plant. So that is a micropropagation or tissue culture, and that is nothing but in vitro propagation, in vitro development of the seedling inside the laboratory condition, and for that the technique that is used is the biotechnology. And during this, problems faced during the production of the cut flower by the growers, and these problems are while preparing the media, transfer of the cell for the purpose of obtaining the seedling, you have also faced such problems, that is while preparing the media, if you have not followed the stipulated time, stipulated pressure, if you have not maintained, then that particular media is not properly sterilized, and at that time unwanted unrequired microorganisms grows, that is known as contaminants. Many times you might have also seen, we prepare the media, we keep for some days, as and when it is required, at that time we use it. But many times you might have seen on these media there is growth of the different fungi, bacteria or unwanted unrequired microorganisms. That is a problem of contamination. Therefore you must prepare the media and utilize immediately, and you have to maintain the 50 lb pressure for 20 minutes so that it should be properly sterilized. as well as whatever the glasswares you are going to use, those should be kept in the oven, and it should be also properly sterilized. And the different sterilizing solvents like alcohol etc., or sodium hypochloride etc., also you must use for the purpose of surface sterilization wherever you are going to carry out the process of pouring the media, inoculation etc. Either you might be carrying it in the inoculating chamber, or UV light, under the UV light, or under the before the burner, or spirit lamp etc., whatever it may there, whatever the different part that will come, or whatever the material, everything it should be sterilized. Then there will be the less chances of contamination. And whatever the material or this media is there, that you have to keep for up to development of the seedling, that will remain in pure form. There will not be contamination, and there will not be any infection to the growing seedling or these callus etc. So these different growers, mostly this is the job, it should be carried out by a qualified and expert person. It is even though looks to be simple, but it is not simple, it is very difficult. And you will get the result not immediately, it will take days together, weeks together. Therefore there must be high precautionary measures, and high sterile conditions should be maintained. And these different cut flower growers, they face such type of the problems. And at that time, before that time, you must take the precautionary measures. And the problems also faced by the cut flower traders. So after flower opening, we cut these flowers and bring in the market for the purpose of sale. Many times the demand and supply is not equal. Many times there is shortage. Many times there is more stock remains of these cut flowers in the markets at the traders. Therefore, you must have the facility of the cold storage, minimum the freeze, where you can keep these flowers, and we can again sell as and when required, or on the second day, third day. And if you, or you can also transport such type of the preserved or stored cut flowers from one region to another region. Many times from our area, these flowers, those are transported towards the Hyderabad, Aurangabad etc., where there is more demand. And by selling there also, these flower growers, they are getting good returns. And there are more demands. Therefore these traders, many times they are also facing the many problems. And nowadays also you are seeing there is a ban over the different events, and where there is a very minimum number of the individuals in these different functions. And these functions are celebrated on a very small scale. And you might have also seen there is a very less use of the flower. And such type of the many problems comes with the traders while selling these flowers. Therefore these cut flowers, those these flowers should be cut as per the demand, because these can be remain live more days if these are with the plant. If you cut it, its liveness it decreases. And we have to store it either in cold storages or refrigerators, otherwise there is the deterioration of these flowers occurs. Therefore as per the demand, these cut flowers should be made available, otherwise these traders, they may also put in loss. So cut these flowers as per the demand or the requirement. So problems of biotechnology labs involved in propagation, that just now we have studied. And which are these are the different factors, those are involved in this. because as and when you are going to use any technology, you must first consider, or you have to study whether this technology is useful or not. Useful or not means, even though it is useful, what is the cost that is required, what are the expenses those are required to produce the flowers, because these biotechnologically produced flowers, or these tissue culture or micro propagation, it requires the chemicals, hormones, and other nutrients. So earlier also I told you, this MS media, Morachi smog media, which is having very high cost, which is content is the mainly different hormones, because these hormones are the chemicals which are produced biochemically, which are useful to accelerate, increase the rate of growth. This growth, it is stimulated due to these hormones, but those are having very high cost. So that cost of the chemicals, cost of the hormone, that is these different media, that you must also consider. And for this we have to prepare the media, we have to sterilize all the things. For that we require autoclave, oven, incubator, etc. And these instruments, those are working on the electricity. Therefore we have to consider the cost of the electricity. Then the technical expertise. So these can be carried out by the qualified person, and definitely we have to give more salary to more qualified persons. And that also we have to consider, if we are going to produce the flowering plants by these micro propagation or tissue culture, whether it is economical or not, or you can train to the persons, those who are not highly qualified, you have to give training, you make them expertise, and they employ those persons for the production of the flowering plant propagation by the tissue culture. Then the high rate of contamination, that already I have explained what is contamination. And this contamination is more, there will be the spoilage of these developing seedlings in the primitive stage, that is the callus from which we get a new plant. Therefore this contamination is very important factor that should be considered while carrying out these micro propagation or the tissue culture. These then there is high risk of high yielding varieties to be infected by diseases. So main benefit of these different crop plants to produce through the tissue culture or micro propagation is that these are the plants which are having high disease resistance and high yield. That is the important characteristic feature of these plants in the tissue culture. Therefore whatever the uh, smallest part of the any plant is selected at the time of tissue culture is the plant which is having high disease resistance, high yield. Of such plants, smallest part is selected for the purpose of tissue culture or micro propagation. But if during this tissue culture you are facing such type of the problems, then whatever the good characteristic features of the developing seedling is there, those will disappear due to these contamination. So therefore there is a high risk of this contamination, and if there is a contamination, then we have to discard such type of the lots, and we will put in more losses. Therefore generally only for the commercial crops this is economical, that is in case of banana and sugarcane. Such type of the high cost plants, commercial crop plants, this technique is used. It is not used for general crops like soybean, tur, moong, urid. It is not used. So there is a high risk or high problems in these different developing plantlets. So regarding this, the training is very important and selection of high yielding plants. It is very important. Premature shedding of flower buds. So if there is any deterioration or lack of a good character occur during the production of such type of the flowering plants, then these flowers they falls down, means the initial stage of the development of the flower, that is the bud, before opening it falls down. Such type of the characters appears. Then the growth it is decreases, there is a stunted growth, and all these things results into the expenditure that is required for this, that is a high cost of maintenance. So if such things are occurring, then maintenance of such type of the seedlings of the flower producing plants, it is increases, and that results into the losses. So that will put into the losses. These are the different problems faced during the flowering, and again more problems those are in the flower traders, that is there will be the short supply of flowers to fulfill the bulk orders. So earlier also I told you, if there is more demand, there should be the more supply. But if such problems occur, there will be the less production of the flower, and even though you are having bulk orders, you cannot fulfill it. So improper grading, packing procedures adopted by the growers. So many times there is a sorting of the flowers occurs, that is a superior, inferior, such type of the different grades are made, and it is carried out by the different labors. And if there is any time shortage, at that time it is carried out in hurry, and this is not carried out properly, then if in measure of the superior flowers, inferior flowers are get mixed by chance, that cost will reduce, and the traders they will put in loss. So these inadequate facilitate for quality and timely transportation of the flowers. So if there is less facilities, less time, that also put into the losses. Lack of shortage facilities, that is the for the purpose of transportation, if in time these proper vehicles are not available, or these transporters are not there, its suitable condition is not there, then that also puts into the loss. Then the high rate of damages in transit. So during the transportation it should be proper. If there is any mistake of during the transportation, there is also decrease in the rate. Then lack of technology to keep freshness of the flowers. So these flowers should be fresh. So therefore after taking out from the containers or these packings, those should be sprinkled with the water, then these flowers appears fresh. If you add more water, then it is not useful. Just you sprinkle the water, then again these flowers will appear fresh. So these low internal demands, then lack of government support. So these floriculture that is also getting the support from these government. And nowadays you might have seen these there are different business based upon the agriculture, or there are different agricultural projects, and in that also the floriculture is included. But you also know what is the response of the government to the agriculture or to these different projects. So there is a very less response, and the farmers, they are getting very less demand, less response from these different authorities, etc. And there are the requirement of many more documents for obtaining these different grants. Even though gradually the central government now it is increasing the grants and minimizing the documents to the farmers for the purpose of such type of the different agriculture based business, because there is no assurance of the nature. Therefore the farmers, they are putting by taking these traditional crops. Therefore they should also simultaneously take such type of the projects, so that they will get the finance from the government. Therefore there is nowadays a scope for the floriculture. And these there are different floral gardens. These gardens producing the flowers that is used for the indoor decoration, social functions, religious functions, and they are demanded by for the floral produced floral plants is increasing by day. To meet out same here, good scope for growing and raising ornamental and floricultural plants. So these floriculture plants, they should be grown, because nowadays there is more demand to these flowering plants for the purpose of decoration, for different religious functions, for these different social functions, or you can say any small or large function. It cannot be celebrated without the flower. Even though we are giving a single flower or a bouquet or a garland, but for the purpose of welcome, in order to start a function, flower is there. Therefore this flower is having a very high demand scope for the function. Therefore these different perfumes, those are prepared by the use of the flower. Then these are used as a earning source, and there is a foreign currency by exporting them. Flowers can be considered as a commercial commodity. Commercial flower production may be helpful in increasing earning of the growers. It is also useful for establishment flower production. Farmers and perfumes industries can help in solving the unemployment problem on a large scale. It provides scope to bring more unused land under flower cultivation. So for the purpose of cultivation of this flower, it don't require a high quality fertile land. Even on the rough, or you can say medium land also we can grow, because already you know these different flowering plants, they also comes under, some of them are xerophytic, some are mesophytic. Now accordingly we can grow on a wasteland also these flowers. So this cut flower, it is having a great economic importance. It can be grown in all sort of the soils, and it is one of the source of earning to the floriculture or flower growing farmers. So with that, the study of the cut flowers is over. Next bit we will see in the tomorrow's period.